welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Every year when fall rolls around, I get this urge to romanticize absolutely everything. So today I thought I would live out my fall Pinterest board dreams and take you along for the perfect autumnal day here in Copenhagen. We're talking book shopping, cozy cafes, fall drinks, maybe watch a fall film, all of it. So basically just my ultimate comfort day checklist. So grab yourself a warm drink and let's step right into a dreamy autumn day together. If you are someone who loves to romanticize each changing season, or maybe you're just looking for inspiration on how to slow down and enjoy your alone time, make sure you subscribe to my channel for more cozy content. On that note, I woke up this morning to 20,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and we're not gonna talk too much about it because I'm just gonna start crying, but this is huge for me. In 2 days from now it will be my official 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, which means I made it to 20,000 subscribers in my first year. I have spent the first 11 months earning my 10,000, and then in the last 30 days I've gained another 10,000 subscribers, so that growth is just absolutely mind-blowing. I just had a meeting with an accountant to figure out the whole business side of things here, and it's all a little bit overwhelming, and I think I've been so caught up in the administrative stuff about it that I haven't taken the time to step back and look at what I've created this past year, and I'm just so proud of myself, but also so thankful to you guys for being here. So thank you so much for making all my dreams come true. So today we're gonna celebrate with a day of just doing all my favorite things, and there's nothing I love more than the fact that I get to share it all with you guys. So let's go get ready. Of course there is no perfect Pinterest fall day without a cute outfit, so I'm gonna go on Pinterest, look for some inspiration and see if I can put together an outfit. So here is my little fall outfit. I went on Pinterest and I saw so many cute outfits with red sweaters, and I thought, of course I have to wear the red sweater I have. Wow, that's so difficult for a Danish person to say red sweater. There was even an outfit with a sweater and then this denim skirt, and I had one just like it, so I thought I would put it together like this. I also just have a little white t-shirt underneath to give that little white color moment that I love. I have my size, my Adidas gazelles, and then of course I'm bringing my trusty Shakespeare & Company tote bag. I am bringing quite a bit of stuff. I'm not gonna wear a coat because it is still quite warm outside, but in case of rain I'm bringing an umbrella. I always forget to drink water when I'm out and about, so I'm bringing a huge thing of water, which might be a little excessive. Then I have my headphones, and of course most importantly I have my new Kindle that I keep in this little pouch, and she's so handy to bring on the go instead of a book, so I'm just still so in love with my new Kindle. So I would say we're just about ready to head into town, and you guys know the first thing on the agenda has got to be going out and finding a PSL, a pumpkin spice latte. The last vlog I filmed, they did not have pumpkin spice flavors anywhere yet, but I believe they must be out now. I'm so excited! I put on my headphones because I made the most perfect fall vibes playlist ever. I'll link it down in the description for you. This is a bunch of songs that I have collected over the past 10 years to be the most soulful, calming, beautiful, folky fall soundtrack. I promise you, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. made it into town and it is such a lovely day, but the worst possible thing happened. I got to Starbucks and they did not have their fall things yet. which was a huge disappointment, but I got a chai latte, which is delicious as well. And now I'm headed to my favorite bookstore to do some browsing. There is a specific fall witchy read that I'm looking for, and if they have it, I'm gonna buy it. But you guys know I just got a Kindle and I'm mostly reading on there now, so I'm only gonna buy a book if they have that one. I found the book I was looking for, Bewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I've been following her on TikTok. Her second book just came out, and I thought I would read the first one before I move on to the next one. So very excited to finally read this. But now I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna go to one of my favorite bookish places in Copenhagen. As you saw, I went to Paludan's book cafe, which is one of my favorite places in all of Copenhagen. I had their American pancakes and that was so delicious, and I read for a while. Now I made my way over to the King's Garden. I got myself a hot chocolate to go, and I'm just gonna sit here in the park and read for a little bit. The wind is rustling in the trees. There is a crisp in the air, and I am just having the best time ever. I'm thinking I'm gonna start Bewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. I am so excited. So Bewitched is about Belladonna Blackthorn, who is a witch, but she doesn't really use her powers all that much. But she's coming up to her 30th birthday, and her coven of witches are putting on some sort of trials for her to test if she's worthy as a witch, and otherwise she may lose her powers forever. So she has all of October to refine her witchy abilities and find her magical spark again. So this is supposed to be just a super cozy read, and I'm already getting all the cozy feels from it. Look at the cute cover. I do think there is also a romance plot in here, some cats, some witchy coziness, some reading. Oh, and she works in a bookshop, so it doesn't get much better than this. So let's do some reading. Back home, I immediately switched into something more comfy, I also just had a quick bite to eat and watched an episode of Charmed. Do you guys remember Charmed? I had completely forgotten about the show until I saw someone on YouTube talk about it the other day. I remember it used to be on TV when I was a child, but I've never actually watched the whole thing. So I just watched the first episode and guys, I am hooked. This is definitely gonna be my new fall obsession show. Charmed is a show from the 90s set in Salem, and it's about three sisters who discover they are witches, and it's just full of all the witchy goodness, a little bit spooky but in a super silly, lighthearted way. They fight monsters and warlocks and they date, and it's just a super cute and cozy show, so I'm definitely gonna keep watching that. It is now almost 4 p.m. so now that I'm back home and all cozied up, I wanted to take some time to work on something that I am super excited about, which is designing some new products with today's sponsor, Printify. Printify is this amazing platform where you can design and sell your own products. Things like sweatshirts, mugs, tote bags. Honestly, they have a huge selection to choose from. All you do is pick the product you want, upload your design, and it's ready to go. Printify takes care of the printing and shipping, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And what I think is really cool is how seamlessly it integrates with platforms such as Etsy, Shopify, or Amazon. So whether you just want to design something fun for yourself or you want to start selling your creations, Printify makes it super easy to set up. And since today is all about living out my Pinterest board dreams, I thought it would be fun to play around with some fall designs. I have this idea about designing some fall themed sweatshirts. I'm picturing something really simple but seasonal, maybe something a little witchy, a little bookish. I essentially just love the idea of a sweatshirt that basically announces to the world that you're a fall person, but in a more subtle way. But I'd love your input too, so if you have like a cute fall phrase or something you'd actually wear, let me know in the comments and maybe I'll make it for the shop. So if you've ever thought about creating your own products, you can go ahead and try Printify completely free, and I'll leave a link down in the description for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start playing around with some ideas for designs. I'm still brand new to it, so I definitely still have a lot to learn, and I want to practice and perfect my design skills as well and figure out what kind of style of products I want to make for you guys. But I kind of want to just be real and just take you along for the ride. And if you decide to start making your own designs with Printify and maybe selling them, please let me know. I'd love to see. So thank you again so much to Printify for sponsoring this part of the video, and I'm gonna get creative and do a little bit of designing. Spent about an hour and a half working with my mock-ups for my sweatshirts. I'm feeling very inspired. I definitely have a lot of ideas, so I'm gonna keep working on it. But it's about 5 p.m. now, and on my way home from town, I actually stopped by the grocery shop to get some things for dinner, and I have some things we need to prep for a cozy dinner tonight. Because if you've seen my preparing for fall video, you know that on my bucket list is I want to be better at making my own soups from scratch instead of buying ready-made soups. You guys know I love soups whenever I want to be cozy, and today is one of those days for sure. So we're gonna try and make our own tomato soup. How many times can I say soup? But we have a bunch of veggies that we're supposed to roast in the oven for almost an hour, so let's get started on that now. veggies are prepped and in the oven, and I've set a timer for an hour, and I thought I would cozy up and watch a movie. I'm in such a witchy mood today. I don't know if you can tell. I bought my witchy book. I've been watching Charmed. I even went into this super witchy pop-up store today, or spiritual, I guess. It was full of crystals. I've never seen it before, but I had a little look around. I'm not generally a very spiritual person, but there's something about fall that makes me extra aware of the universe and things going on and signs and my intuition. I kind of get more introverted, introspective. Is this a thing? I don't know. Anyway, I'm in the mood for more witchy stuff, and there is one film that I have never watched, which I can gather from my TikTok at the moment is kind of crazy. I have never seen Practical Magic with Nicole Kidman. And who's the other one? It's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman in a witchy film, and I've never seen it, and it's about time. I think I have to rent it on Apple TV. I don't think it's on any of my subscriptions. And I know I have a TV that's perfect for watching films, but sometimes you just feel the need to curl up in bed with a movie on your laptop like I used to do before I had my own apartment. Also, I'm on my period. It's one of the early days. I'm definitely feeling a little bit crampy, a little bit tired. So I'm gonna cozy up in bed with a witchy film, and I'm so looking forward to my tomato soup. And you guys, I didn't think it was possible to love my bed setup anymore, but now that I've done my full makeover, it's reached another level of cozy. It is just so magical here in my little canopy bed. I'm having the best time making this video. I hope you're really enjoying watching it as well.
She had the gift of magic.
You guys, look at that. I made my own tomato soup from scratch, and it is so delicious. I added a few frozen meatballs in there for some extra protein, and then last minute decided to make some grilled cheese sandwiches on the side, and I'm so excited to dig in. So I'm gonna bring this to bed and continue watching my film.
So I know for certain. Always throw spilled salt over your left shoulder. Keep rosemary by your garden gate. Plant lavender for luck. And fall in love whenever you can.
Oh my god, you guys, I cannot believe it has taken me this long to watch Practical Magic, one of my new favorite films. It was so good. It had me through all the feels. It made me laugh, it made me cry. I was a little bit scared at times. I was thinking, what the hell is going on here half of the time? It was like an acid trip, but in the best way. And I was absolutely mesmerized about the set design, the visuals, the cinematography, everything. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman were amazing and beautiful and talented. The male love interest was so hot, but mostly it was about the female connection and women coming together and helping each other and being wild and free and silly and crazy, and I just absolutely loved it. And the music and the soundtrack was great. So yeah, definitely gonna be a yearly rewatch from now on for fall. It wasn't the most autumnal, but because it was so witchy, it was perfect. It is now 8:30 and I am pooped, so I'm gonna get ready for bed and spend the rest of the night reading. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. I had the best day, and thank you again so much for 20,000 subscribers. I can't tell you how much that means. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is your sign to go be a part of the family. I love every single one of you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week.